Hi folks, got a lovely instrument to show you today. I've just finished sorting this out in my workshop, and talk about go the extra mile. I really have with this one this time. Let me just go through what I did to this one. I put new friction tuners that hold the tuning, put a couple of little washers here so it's nice and smooth. Put a new nut. I put a new skin, it's a calf skin, but I put an extra thick one. This is quite a thick one. The reason I do this is a lot of you out there want to sing and play, and I've noticed a lot of banjo ukes, they're very, very loud and shrill. Now it's easier to make a quiet one sound louder than it is to make a loud one quieter. Well, that sounds an anomaly, but it is true. See, this one now with this thick skin has got quite a mellow tone. Hasn't got that sort of brassy, shrill sound. But if you want the volume, to increase the volume, you can put a higher bridge, which I supply. You can put Aquila strings, and you can just hit it a bit harder. Anyway, I think it's got a lovely tone. And the other thing I did with this, which I don't usually do with banjo ukes because it's a real hassle, but I put new frets. And you can't see it from the picture, but these are all new frets, and the fretboard is really nice. Now on here it's got British made, it's a George Houghton Sons, it's a Melody. Now for some reason the badge says Melody Minor. This was a badge that was on it and has always been on it. But looking at this is not a Melody Minor, it's a Melody Major. I can tell this by that the minor has only 6 tensioners, this has 8. And also the minor doesn't have the strut going across the back inside here, and also the minor doesn't have the pressure ring that's internal. If you look at this here, see that ring inside there, there's a pressure ring, which means it's like arch topped. So this is a Melody Major. I can swear on that. And but the badge is not as sweet anyway. And what can I say? Bearing in mind everybody wants a Dallas B's and C's and things like that, I think this is equal to a Dallas C, and the fact that it doesn't have a George Formby logo doesn't detract from the playing. So to all those who want to get a nice uke but not pay the Dallas prices, I'd recommend one of these. And saying that, every banjo uke is different anyway. Just because it's got a certain name on it, it doesn't necessarily mean it will play. But I assure you, this is a lovely model to play. I like it. Cosmetically, I mean, it's 80 years old, and I've cleaned it all up a bit and done a bit of polish. It's got a few little scuff marks, no big deal. And the chrome work is like new actually, and it's got a nice tailpiece. The tailpiece, when you strum, you don't scratch your arm. Anyway, I'm going to put this on eBay and see what happens. If you're looking for a nice uke, banjo uke, I'd go for this. I mean, I'd be quite happy gigging with this one. And I've got a Dallas D hanging behind me, and I prefer this because the Dallas D I find really heavy and very loud. It's got a nice sustain as well. As I say, I've got my own strings, but if you put Aquila strings on, you get twice the volume. But believe me, if you want to sing with the banjo uke, it's quite difficult when they're very loud to sing over it. Let me try and sing a little number for you. tuned this to what I call standard tuning. That's G, C, E, A. But a lot of the old timers used to use what they call a D tuning, and basically it's the same tuning that, but a bit higher. And the reason for this was that the old timers didn't have amplifiers and microphones in a lot of the halls. My dad was one of those music hall players actually, and he never used to use a very expensive Banjo Uke. He preferred the sort of Keachs and the Windsors and these melody ones. I'll tune it to the old-fashioned tuning to give you an idea what it sounds like. So you tune the G to A, the C to D, the A string, no, the E string to F sharp, and the A string to B. There you go. This is what it sounds like. Forgot the last bit. I didn't know what I was playing then. I did for the first half. It was cleaning windows, but I lost it a bit. Anyway, you get an idea what it's like. And my only bit of advice to anyone buying, I have put a video out advising people how to buy Banjo Ukes, but the best advice I can give, it doesn't matter what make it is, what model it is, who's played it. The main thing is that it's set up and you've heard it played, or the person selling it to you can vouch that it sounds nice. And I couldn't do more to promote this one, so good luck and thank you.